about using computer vision in order to recognize traffic signs.
This is a device that jams the cell phone signal in roadside bombs so they don't explode.
My purpose was to see how weather conditions affected plant growth.
We wanted to test the effects of supplemented carbon dioxide on CO2.
Well, my project was a comparison of the ability to taste PTC paper, which is associated with the bitter taste gene.
Make that procedure faster by taking a tumor, staining it in dyes, but instead using a confocal microscope to make the dye fluoresce.
So for our project, we wanted to see which acid catalyst would produce the purest aspirin. So we tested sulfuric, phosphoric, and hydrochloric.
And our project is basically how water quality affects the local ecology.
We were just really interested in like how ocean levels are changing, and like mean sea level only tells like a certain part of the picture. And so what we did was we looked at like tidal constituents.
It's just what the students are interested in, and it really has to be something that they really are curious about. I can't really tell them, oh, you gotta, this is the field to go into. You gotta do this.
Mice do not like music. They just get confused by it, and that's it.
And based on my findings, I was able to discover that, unfortunately, there really isn't a comparison between blue eyes and brown eyes. You have the same taste and ability, no matter whether or not you have blue eyes, brown eyes, are male or female, or whether you're above the age of 30 or below it.
So what we realized is that different algorithms can be created for languages, and there are such programs, and basically what we did is we broadened the types of languages they can analyze, and we made them more accurate at the languages that they analyze.
And we found out that a little more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is actually fairly good for plants, green bee plants, which is what we tested. So just pretty cool that we were able to find out that, the raising carbon dioxide levels may not be too bad.
I've been encouraged by the projects. I think the projects are good, high quality. Not quite as many of them, but the projects are very good projects.
It's definitely cost effective because while the doctors, with what they do right now, while they're reviewing the samples that they cut out of you, you're sitting on the operating table under anesthesia, and that costs like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And also there's the time that the doctors are working on. So really the only cost is the startup cost of having the microscope itself.
Unlike the current uses of EOD or explosive ordnance disposal units, this would allow it to be attached to a Humvee or any other kind of vehicle, and they wouldn't have to know where the bomb was just as long as it was in the range of the device.
Well, my project is about search, and so basically, whenever a computer solves a problem, most of the time it's going to just do a brute force, exhaustive search of all possibilities. And so what I've been researching is quantum computers can do an unstructured search much faster than a normal computer.
Tides are increasing in height and decreasing in amplitude. So pretty much what we're getting is that like amplitudes are increasing and the phase is shifting for pretty much the center of the Pacific Basin, which is where Hawaii is. So we gotta watch out for that.